Hi, Anne Caborn of Money Fight Club. Quick blog post basically about this. Doors, not necessarily the door of the office, which is where we are now, but doorstep selling. There was something in the paper recently about high-pressured sales techniques, and we thought it would be really useful to talk to you a little bit about your rights and also how to deal with doorstep selling. So, okay, first thing, the doorstep doesn't necessarily have to be the doorstep of your home. It could be effectively somebody else's home because you were there maybe for some sort of, party where you get to buy jewellery or undies. It can even be in work. It could even be a situation where you get called on the phone and then invite somebody to your house to discuss something. Double glazing, conservatories, etc. Point one, if you want something, go out and do the research. Do not buy something from someone because they happen to knock on your door or phone you up. How do you know it's the best deal? And quite often, as well as all the respectable doorstep salespeople, there are an awful lot of charlatans out there, so beware. If you spend more than 35 quid on your doorstep, you get some more rights, and certainly you should be receiving paperwork from the person who sells you stuff outlining your cooling off period and your right to change your mind. If they don't, or if you feel you've been subject to high pressure sales techniques, more on that later, complain to trading standards. You'll find trading standards in the phone book and online. You'll find they've got a local office. It's a great place to start. When you do get paperwork from someone, whether you've bought on the doorstep, in the bath, over the phone, don't care, read it. Make sure that everything in there is accurate. There can be a lot of pressure on people who are working in these jobs to make sure that you get, say, whatever it is, including the funding, and they may not complete the form as accurately as possible. Check, always double check. Now, what's the big deal with doorsteps? Why have we got to be particularly on our guard? I think it's because of the way it blurs the edges between business and pleasure, home and work. So in theory, you're in a very secure environment, but actually you're being asked to act outside of a very familiar area, outside of your comfort zone. I mean, home is where we eat baked beans on toast or watch Coronation Street. It's not where we do business. It's not where we transact. It's not actually where we buy. Well, actually, these days you might buy online, but that's very much in your control. Having a salesperson come into your house, sorry about the email going off, is really, really tricky. Okay, things to look out for, things that are, if you like, sales techniques that you need to be on your guard against. In no particular order, guilt. The sort of salesman who makes you feel guilty for not buying from them because they look as if they're really hard up, if they look as if they're under a lot of pressure. Some salespeople may even talk about not losing their job if they don't make commission. Flattery. Salesmen and women are very good at making you feel good about yourself, making you feel maybe you deserve a treat or a new conservatory or something rather lush in terms of beauty products or whatever. Don't fall for it. You are in control of you. Don't fall for somebody's flattery. There's also this thing called reciprocity, which is where you get a little free gift. And it's amazing how getting a little free gift, especially when it's sort of given up front, whether it's the pen or something really silly, makes us somehow feel we ought to buy something back. And be very aware of building rapport. Salespeople are very clever at finding out things like whether you've got family, whether you've got children. Oh, my kids are the same age, how they're finding school. They may look around your house to see what sports you're involved in, what sort of activities you're involved in. Beware. If you want to buy something on your doorstep, make sure you're fully in control, make sure the paperwork is right, but actually if you want to buy something, buy it on your terms and in your location. You go out, don't let them in. And Caborn, Money Fight Club, more stuff on the website. Speak to you soon.